Hello there. Welcome to this channel. So I'm about to close the window because it's cold and there's a breeze on my back. And basically, it is a Sunday night here in Amsterdam, and I'm preparing for my week ahead and my month ahead. I'm an account manager based in Amsterdam. I work in tech sales, 27 years old. I'm from Ireland and I moved to Amsterdam 3 years ago to pursue my career in tech sales. Now, what have I been doing the last 3 years? I worked 2.5 years as an SDR, so I was calling people every day, booking meetings, and then I moved into an account management role where I look after quite a lot of accounts within EMEA, and I'm responsible for their growth, their revenue growth, and reducing their churn. Now, about 6 months ago, some exciting news happened. Our company was acquired by a larger company called ConnectWise, and this means that there's more opportunity for me, for all of my other colleagues that began at the original company that I joined, and we're seeing an exciting phase of joining forces with them and a lot of learnings from me. So I'm treating this period as if I'm joining a new company. Within this, what's happened through 2025 is that we're having a sales kickoff based in Tampa, Florida, which I'm really looking forward to. That is going to be a big event. Like, it's on for 5 days. They're flying everyone over to Tampa, and it's going to be amazing. Like, I'm really looking forward to meeting new colleagues. I'm looking forward to learning more about the products. I'm looking forward to being in Florida. I'm looking forward to staying in a hotel and get some nice food there. Yes, I'm super buzzing for that. And I'm treating it as if I'm joining a new company. So I'm beginning to learn new things. For example, I'm listening to podcasts that employees have done within this space just so I can familiarize myself with the industry, with their products, with their way of thinking, all of that type of stuff. Now, something very exciting happened for me last week. So, last week I got an email claiming or informing me that I had won. I got an email informing me that I had won an award, right, for doing well in 2024. And what this award was is I made President's Club for 2024. I wasn't expecting this. My previous company didn't do these type of things. I was aware of what President's Club was, and I've made it. I'm super, super excited about that. I'm really proud of myself because in my 2.5 years as an SDR, I never missed target. In my first 6, 7, 8 months as an account manager, I overachieved my last 2 quarters, and to be recognized for the overachievement and make something like President's Club is phenomenal. Like, I'm so excited for it. I'm going on a trip to South America or Central America with my partner. We're staying in like a really nice resort, so I'm absolutely buzzing for that. So yeah, what I like to do on my Sundays is I like to, one moment. There we go. So on my Sundays, I like to spend 2 hours preparing for the week ahead and maintaining my living space. So what I mean by that is doing some tidying, change the bed sheets, figure out what clothes I'm gonna wear for tomorrow, for the week, plan out my calendar for the week. What does my week look like? Pack my bag for the next day. I used to do this every Sunday as a child. I could probably thank my mom for getting me in the habit of it, but I used to. Sunday afternoons, evenings was a real time to calm down, collect everything, take it easy, and prepare for the upcoming period. And I still do it today, and it's one of my favorite days of the week. It sounds ridiculous, but I did read a quote on LinkedIn that said, company culture isn't about posters on the wall or ping pong or whatever. Company culture is how you feel on a Sunday night. And I think that's actually a nice way to look at it, because how I feel on a Sunday night is positive. I'm looking forward for this week ahead. I'm very excited to go to the office tomorrow and actually connect with colleagues and to get some good work done. So I'm very, very excited for that. And what else am I doing this week? I am doing kickboxing on Tuesday. I'm doing kickboxing Thursday. On Wednesday, I might be doing a Muay Thai lesson with a friend that I used to do Krav Maga with. and I'm out of squash at the moment. So I'm playing squash twice a week. I played squash Friday night and I bought squash shoes. Okay, so I haven't had squash shoes for my first, let's say, 2 years playing squash, first year and a half. And I said, okay, look, I need to start getting some squash shoes. It's the correct kind of attire to wear in the squash court, and my game's going to improve, right? So I got the squash shoes, and they mustn't fit correctly, as in they're too narrow, or they're too big, or too small, something, or they're just really bad shoes. But when I run and sprint, my foot seems to be getting damaged in those movements. So I took off my shoe Friday night, and my entire toe, my big toe, was bruised, completely bruised, like the entire nail. So like I hope that the nail doesn't fall off. Now, I'm hoping that in kickboxing I'll be safe with this toe. I'm just gonna try and not kick my toe off anything, because in kickboxing, as you know, if you are familiar with anything like kickboxing, you generally kick with your shin, and so I'm gonna need to make sure that I am kicking with my shin, or else it'll be sore. But so I'm staying away from squash, and I'm gonna stay doing kickboxing. And while I'm on this topic, like I'm just gonna say, kickboxing for me, Krav Maga, especially more kickboxing, it's more intense, has been like so amazing when it comes to de-stressing, when it comes to raising my mood, when it comes to getting a good workout in, just feeling good afterwards. Like I feel amazing after kickboxing. I love it as well, because on Tuesdays and Thursdays I go to kickboxing and I just have an amazing time. I absolutely love it. I feel amazing afterwards. The next day as well. So I'm buzzing for kickboxing. I can't wait. I'm doing squash as well, but as I said, I'm injured. And within work, I have some trainings to do. So my focus is going to be on like managing my patch of accounts that I'm managing currently, staying on top of all of that workload. And as well as that, I'm going to continue learning about the platform, the products of this new company, the way of thinking, because I want to show up to that sales kickoff and I want to know my crap. Like I want to know what's going on. I don't want to go in there and be looking around like this, like what is going on. No, like I want to go in there and I want to be confident in what I'm saying. I want to be confident in what I'm talking about. I want to feel connected to the speakers. I want to feel connected to the class. And I think by going in there, knowing a bit is going to help me with that. I want to start off with this company very positively, and I'm really proud that I made President's Club, because that's already an amazing start to a new company. But I want to continue this motion. And outside of, say, my employer, like when I'm talking about me as me, someone who's working, something that I also want to continue is making content on YouTube. I want to continue making content on like short form content, like YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram Reels. Maybe not TikTok forever, as it got banned in US recently. But that's something I also want to continue. And I'm also writing on LinkedIn 3 times a week. Now, the difficulty of making content when you begin out, or at least what I've found, my experience beginning content, is that there's not much interaction, there's not much engagement. I'm kind of making this content with no one really watching it, no one really engaging with it. And that can be demotivating. But in my mind, I've always decided that I'm being consistent with this. I'm going to do this regardless of interaction. And that's what I'm going to do. And I want to continue making content for who knows how long, maybe forever, right? Because I think it's incredibly powerful, the fact that we all have cameras. I can post things online, and in a way, in 10, 20, 30 years time, I can look back on this and see where I was. And to me, that's amazing. It's mind-boggling. It's a bit scary as well, because we go through growth periods where who I am today in 2025 is me, and it's completely acceptable. But in 2050, when I am 25 years older, it's going to be a completely different version of me. Or maybe it's the same person. Of course, it's going to be me, but perhaps the way I think will be different, perhaps the way I speak will be different, perhaps the what's normal in 2050 will be different to what's normal now. So in that sense, it's a bit scary, because it's like, I don't know if you've journaled and you read a journal from